in the evening twilight of Paris, where the Seine hugs the bridges wide and the Isle de l'Ossite adorns its arts, a legend was born. She was not a constellation twinkling in the heavens, but she was as brilliant and magical as the night sky. She was Audrey Hepburn, a legend who shone brighter than any other luminary. Back in 1929, Adriana L.S.A. Verushka Hepburn Rustin was born, but the world recognized her as Audrey. Her childhood was a canvas decorated with fragments of the last century war, devastation, art, and, of course, love. Her parents divorced when she was only 6 years old, and it was the first big shadow on her young soul. From the moment she was born, Audrey was the possessor of something special, eyes of Mediterranean depth, a slim, proud figure, and an ease of movement with which she conquered the fashion world. In the 50s, Paris was a place where elegance and grace were at a premium. There, on one of the fashionable streets, she was spotted and invited to take part in a movie shoot. Thus began her great career. Audrey's heart belonged to the theater, but the world saw her in the movies. That magic was unrivaled. Roman Holiday, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and My Fair Lady turned her into a Hollywood star. Her incredible ability to embody roles, her incredible charisma, and her natural beauty took over the world. Audrey was no ordinary actress. She was a style icon, a fashion icon, an image of perfection. Her Belgian origin and French roots gave her a unique charm. She was a symbol of classical femininity, the embodiment of sophistication and grace. Her image was the ideal for many women around the world. However, behind all this external beauty and success, there was another side of Audrey. She always felt insecure and unworthy, which often led to restless nights and insomnia. Her soul was subject to storms that were hidden from the public's view. She was always on the lookout for something, but what it was, she didn't know. In 1954, Audrey decided to travel to Africa to shoot the movie Sahara. This trip became something more than just filming for her. She met there a man who would change her life forever, Mel Ferrer. Mel was intelligent, charming, and just an incredibly inspiring man. He infused Audrey with confidence and saw her not only as an actress but as a person. He also gave her a second daughter because Audrey always dreamed of a large family. This period of her life was a time for Audrey to discover herself. She gave up many movie roles and devoted herself to her family and humanitarian work. In 1988, she was appointed UNICEF ambassador, and this was a major milestone in her life. She traveled to over 20 countries where she worked to help children in need of medical care and education. Audrey inspired people not only with her movies, but also with her humanitarian work. She was a living example that one person can change the world. Her presence in third world countries brought hope and love to millions of children and families. In the last years of her life, Audrey fought cancer, and it was the hardest battle of all. She went through numerous surgeries and chemotherapy, but despite all the suffering, she never gave up hope. Her perseverance and strength was an inspiration to many. In May '93, the world lost a bright star. Audrey Hepburn passed away at the age of 6 years old, but her legacy remains with us. Her movies, her style, her humanitarian work all continue to inspire and change the world. She remains a symbol of beauty and kindness. Her life was full of glory and hardship, but she always remained true to herself and her ideals. Her story reminds us of the importance of being true to ourselves and doing good. In this world where each of us can be a shining star,